Raz, what's up, Ray? What you up to? Yep, you scared me. Boo! It's Wacky Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. 2 more days to go. Night Train. What's up, Mike? Oh, I can call you Ray too? Night Train, honey, you've always been my ray of sunshine. See? Just got back from dinner. Oh, what'd you have? We had McDonald's tonight. I'll mute Joe Scully. You're double streaming again, are you? Alvin, what you up to, babe? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you and make you need new drawers. It's just a little scare, not a big scare. RJ's, welcome, my dear. Oh, the fur rug's been out all week, has it? Oh, the multi-GPIO is on again tonight. Did not know that. Max, what's up, my dear? So what have y'all been up to? It's the middle of the week. Steak and potatoes and mushrooms tonight. Ooh. Alva says, laying in bed in front of my fan. It's a hot one today. Oh, that's right, the virtual I.O. They've been racing every night this week. You've been watching. That's cool. So, who has actually gotten to fly, not virtual fly? Or drive? Who has gotten to play this week so far? Or are we waiting until the weekend? Ray says, me. Alvin says, homemade nachos tonight. And last night I had homemade pizza. Ooh, yum. See, whoops count. Hey, Jess, what you up to? Whoops definitely count. Oh my God. Let's see. What was it? Saturday? Yeah. Yeah, Doc was over Saturday and they flew the trees and then came in the house, had dinner, chilled, and flew whoops. It was an interesting time. And yes, hippie juice was involved, so it was a fun time. Awesome. You just got back from visiting your dad. Hope all is well. Hope you had a good visit. I got an Eoshin 010 here I got from someone long ago. Dusted it off and got some new packs. That's what Chris is, well, he was saying he's got to get some new batteries because all the little batteries that we have are older. See, that's the thing, Alvin. You don't have to record everything. Just remember that. He said, I flew this weekend but didn't record anything. I was just showing my sister and my nieces my Bebop too. And at the same time, you're getting what they call stick time in. So it's practice, my dear. You don't have to record everything. Oh, Max, Chris would love you, but uh-uh. I, nah. I can't do tomato sandwiches. There's something about the acid in a raw tomato that gives me hives, but if the tomato is cooked or processed, does not bother me. Now, Chris, on the other hand, would love that beefsteak sliced with some mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. Yep. Ooh, Ray's making pulled pork tomorrow. Starting the smoker in the morning. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Our plants are, let's just say this greenhouse stuff is an interesting adventure. The tomato plants are as tall as I am, but we only had one tomato. Got several little teeny flowers, but no tomatoes. I do not understand this. Um, the squash, I, 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 I screwed up. I will admit, I am learning. So the squash, I should have bought bush variety for the size bed area that we had, and I ended up getting vine variety yellow squash. So my squash have like taken off over everything, and Chris has had to pull up a couple of the plants. So this is a learning process. I've gotten potatoes that I have put in a bucket, but now this is the interesting thing with the potatoes. The potatoes started out great, and you have to add more soil on top of them and all yada 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 with a bucket. So the last time we added soil, we've not seen anything since. So the other day we decided we were going to investigate. We cannot find any sign of plant at all. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the potatoes, but it's a learning adventure for sure. The good thing is with the greenhouse, we can produce all year once we get this process figured out. But that's what it is. It's a process. I mean, the plants are like thriving and doing great. Now, here's the crazy thing about the squash. And maybe you guys can help me out with the squash because I don't know. They have yellow flowers everywhere, okay? But no squash. What is going on? Am I just impatient and the squash comes extremely later? Or what? Help me out. Night Train says, I like raw tomatoes. My body doesn't, though. Well, that's more or less what my body is like. They absolutely love the bebop, too, and think it's one of the coolest things ever. They've seen your other drones and thought they were cool, but when they saw how badass the bebop was, they absolutely loved it. E-drone! Happy Wacky Wednesday, babe. Sliced tomatoes dipped in grated cheese. You go right ahead, Ray. I'm not. I can't really do that. Your tomatoes are like 10 inches. Fridge full of tomatoes. Well, I think that's what Chris was hoping for, but because at the time he has, let me think, there was 4 early girl tomatoes, uh, 2 beefsteak tomatoes, and now we have an entire container full of cherry tomatoes that are starting to grow. So yeah, he definitely enjoys his tomatoes. Me, on the other hand, we're gonna figure out some type of spaghetti sauce or something like that. Right, Max? That was your broccoli. Sausage and bacon pizza. Now that sounds good. Now I don't know about the olives. I can't do the olives. Danielle can keep the olives on that one. Slice up some beefsteak tomatoes, give them a buttermilk bath for a few hours, gently coat them each slice in all-purpose flour, and then deep fry for 2 to 3 minutes. And oh my God, nah, Alvin, you can keep them. Squash and pumpkin look really close. Well, they're both in a gourdy type family, so I don't know. Your purple basil is blooming and your lavender. There you go. Well, don't zucchini also produce flowers, Max? Before they produce zucchini? I mean, zucchini is a type of squash. Yeah, right, Idra? The bebop is a really nice little quad. Now, see, I have basil, parsley, oregano, and I think it's coriander. DW, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with the bebop too. I know several people that have raved over the bebop too. Dano, what's up, my dear? I will be sending you out some prints. I believe tomorrow. I think they're done now. Don't quote me on that. Hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Okay, yours produced a lot of flowers, but one huge zucchini. Now, how long after they produced the flowers did they actually produce the beginning of the zucchini? What do you mean early next year you'll have more time off? You don't accrue hours, Idra? Oh, God. DW is being DW. Like butter and milk mixed together. No, Max, not like butter and milk mixed together, my dear. Buttermilk. You can get it at the grocery store, or but you don't actually mix butter and milk together. It doesn't work like that. Took like a month. Gotcha. That's the thing, right? I've had flowers and they wilted, and I've had flowers and they wilted, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And where the hell are the squash? So it takes like a month. That makes sense. A little bit. Sort of. Oh, yeah. You marinate chicken in buttermilk for at least 4 to 6 hours. I think Dano knows what I'm talking about with that. Oh, so you guys only get so much per year, like so many weeks per year. Is it how long you've been there and then you can get more? That's the way ours used to be. Now we accrue vacation time, and sheesh, I took a week off earlier, and I think I've still got like 4 weeks vacation time. But it maxes out at a certain amount, and then you're like forced to take different vacation time. But I've also been I support people I believe in that are doing good for the common interest of the community. Everyone else gets the raw side of DW. Well, I do know that, my dear. That's the old side of DW showing. Take no prisoners. Yeah, you can do that also with zucchini or whatever. Flowers fell off, and then one little baby was seen. 2 weeks, 2 personal days, 1 week sick, and 11 paid holidays. That's not that bad. Oh, poor Jess. You don't get any paid vacation at all? I'm pretty sure his zucchini was designed to make babies puke and old men people cry. No, zucchini is a good veggie. Squash is a good veggie. After 5 years, you get 3 weeks vacation and a week of sick. You've got a long way to go, Idra. Right. There's not. You don't need when you, a lot of times when you do the buttermilk, just a little coating of flour. Drop it in the front. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, and definitely season the flour. Squash is a good veggie. I like yellow squash. Now the question is, how do you cook the yellow squash? And that kind of like matters. I get paid vacation. I'm just stuck here in New York because I'm, quote, an essential employee. I know, it sucks. But one of these days, you'll be allowed out of New York and things will change. Black pepper and garlic powder. See, Chris likes onion powder and garlic and black pepper. Oh, different cayenne pepper, different flavors. Love you, Dano. Three and a half years to go. That's not that long. Wait. Adrian, when you say hot and squishy, do you mean like mushed up squishy? Or do you mean like fried? Like in the round, like just cut and fried? And the reason I'm asking is Chris and I have been having a debate. In a good way, debate. No, I didn't have a treadmill chair. I'm just trying to get myself comfortable. I've been stuck behind a desk for the last 2 days, and that is not me. Normally, I'm up moving around doing different things, but I've been buried behind paperwork that should have been taken care of a long time ago, months ago. And it's a project that has to be done. So it requires a lot of research and a lot of time. So I've been putting in extra time and extra hours. So for me to sit for a long period of time after being in a chair for over 9 hours staring at a computer screen, I'm surprised my eyeballs aren't like devilish red. I'm seeing a slight tinge to them, but yeah, it's just a matter of let's get comfortable here and get to it. Yes, as soon as you're allowed out of New York, get down here. I'm taking you to several beaches. I'm taking you to the beach I took Ray to. That he showed off that sunset. I'm also taking you to the beach that I showed you the horses are at. So yeah, they need to hurry up and lift your quarantine thingy crap and let you guys out of that state. Yeah, definitely certain things have to be breaded. Other things can be just with flour. Um, right. Fish should be breaded or battered, depending on how you like it and how you're going to cook it. Well, not necessarily then, because certain fish don't need batter or breading. Salmon does not require either. Right, right. Now, like my grandmother used to use House of All Trees for her chicken as well. I don't think she enjoyed adding her own seasoning and spices though. She was more of, yep, here it is, it's done. Where my great grandmother would do it all from scratch. Yeah, a cornflake on chicken is definitely good, and a lot of people have never even heard of that. Look at this. I hope y'all have already eaten because you know you usually somehow gets back to or around food. I've never tried Captain Crunch. I've tried the cornflakes, but I've never tried Captain Crunch. But yeah, for fried chicken, I'm kind of with you, Alvin. I like my buttermilk and flour on that one. I don't know. Right now, you got me thinking Captain Crunch. But here's the deal: the little square pieces or the little berry pieces, or did you do like the oops all berries? Because that's like I don't know. I'm a berry person. Wait, Alvin, you've done Fruit Loops on chicken? Ray, what are you doing? Plain Crunch. What the hell you mean plain crunch? The little square pieces? Oh, I don't know. Ray, you've never had any type of berry flavored anything with chicken? Tell me you have. You have to have. Mr. Chef, come on now. Right? This just turned into the Food Network. Elvis says, I'm not saying it was a good idea, but I have done it. Hey, it was an experience. It was definitely something that created a memory for sure. So food for thought. Well, see, you got to think outside the box at times, Ray. Don't you until you try it. Think outside the box. Might like it. Never know. That goes with all kinds of things. Alvin says you do a lot of things when you're super high after harvest time. Some you remember, some you do not. Some you may not want to remember. Some others remember, and as you're comparing notes, it's like, no, hell no. Who did that? Not me. Nah, no. Well, back in the day, they would have had no proof. Now, you might want to watch out because, yeah, everybody's got a cell phone, and you might end up on God only knows where, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You know that saying now, video, footy, or it didn't happen. So, well, see, Jess, sometimes that's a good thing that you don't remember, even if it is just the next day. But at other times, when other people are trying to like fill in memories, sometimes they elaborate and exaggerate. You gotta watch out, especially these men. You know, them fish stories? They catch a fish that's like this big. Ah, it was this big. Well, you know how you guys are. And then what happened? Oh, I had to fillet it down. This is all that was left. Okay. Well, damn, Alvin. You had leftover Fruit Loops after making a batch of edibles, and we were like, well, fuck it. Let's try it. That's the way a lot of inventions and shit happen. People are like, well, who knows? Fuck it. Let's try it. That's that inventor attitude. Or as some of these kids say now, YOLO. Yeah, well, yeah, you do only live once. You might die and be resuscitated, but you might not get that lucky.
Eddie.
Where did you find the comb?
Like side of the bed. Danny is a lot better now.
I see this. But, you may not recommend it. Yeah. Well, he finally found the comb, and he combed Ninny, and it's apparently molting season. So he came out with a handful of fur like this. But I have been after this kid now for probably almost a month to find the comb, and he finally found it beside his bed. Imagine that. Right, right.
Hey.
It was a whole another cat.
Don't be saying, imagine that.
Imagine that. I could not find it anywhere. Here it was, right beside his bed. Imagine that. Just saying. Alvin, get a comb and or like one of those glove things, and once you get all the loose hair off, it's a lot better. Right, DW? Just saying. Frank the Tank RC, what are you up to? Thank you for stopping in. No, the cat actually enjoys it. Rusty's the one I think that was hiding it. I've actually trained both of our cats to enjoy being combed. Watching TV with the wifey. See, that's a good thing. Family time. I have to, and after a day or so, she needs another combing. Wait, Alvin, is she a long hair? Because if she's a long hair, they will always shed. Have a good night, Frank. Thank you so much for stopping in. What will you be doing tomorrow night, Jess? Yeah, see, that's the one bad thing about long hair cats. They always require grooming. Always. I would love to have a long hair like Himalayan but nah. Or a long hair Persian. No. My bunny requires enough work. I'm a human slave to a bunny. No. I do not need a long hair cat that needs to be groomed every single day or every other day. Watching Titan games and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., maybe Umbrella Academy. There you go. Oh, Alvin, you messed up. You should have started out when they were little. I'm working with Acro and getting him used to it. Snuggies I used to be able to do all the time. But yeah, I'm working with acro, and the cats absolutely love it. So things in the house are going boom. Now, is that on Netflix? Hmm. Zoe's doing TikToks in the kitchen, huh? Now, does she remind you of that one commercial, the old man on the broom, and the kid walks in and goes, "Dad, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm TikToking." Ah, on Netflix. Gotcha. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, and it's crazy because it's always on, and normally it's on one channel, but to like tell you what's on, nah. It's me and my iPad normally. Two more episodes left. So good. Ah, that's awesome. Ray says Discovery when I was there. Well, it's all right. It's normally a couple different channels. It's either Discovery, MTV, uh, our local news, which is on a CBS channel, um, Food Network. That's about it. That's life. And I think we have, I know it's well over 100 channels. We don't watch regular TV. We just do the whole Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus thing. Gotcha. Like, okay, I'm kind of like with you on that, Ray. TV is a mind game. All right, think about it. Now, hear me out. Think about it. All right, I can finally start the show. RC Crazy is finally here. Sorry, guys, for stalling, and I can finally actually start Wacky Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me, Eric. Glad you could make it, my dear. Oh my God, look, guys, he's going to take us and jump in the shower, just like old times. It's not 9 o'clock, though, so I got to be good. But I mean, think about it, okay? TV, right? It's a mind screw. All right, you get up in the morning, and I don't know about you guys, but when I get up in the morning, the news is on. What's the news? It's depressing. It's negative. Do you ever really truly hear something positive on the news? What a way to start off your day. You're either going to hear it's extremely hot, it's raining, you got a storm coming, Think about it. What a way to start off your day. You're starting off your day on a negative foot already. So then you think about what's what is one of the biggest things on TV now? Reality TV, right? Most reality TV is so scripted, it's unreal. Look it up. It's all over Google. It's multiple different sites. It's multiple different contestants who have been on these shows. So you're watching another scripted show that's not really even reality TV in the first place. So another mind screw. I mean, it's like, why? You're exactly right, Jess. MTV should change its name to reality TV. I don't know about you guys, but I'm old enough to remember back in the day. I know Eric, RC Crazy, is. Sorry, Eric, but love you, babe. I know he's old enough to remember back in the day when MTV actually was MTV, music television. You got to see the music videos. Then you had VH1. You got to see the music videos. Music. What the hell is this shit nowadays? Let me tell you something, okay? A funny, true story. I was up it's been a couple weeks ago. I was up midnight, 12:30. It was on a weekend, nothing past the norm. So I go to bed and I turn the TV on and it was on MTV in the bedroom. And I hear music and I'm like, it's a commercial. And I turned to look and it was a video. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. What the hell? What am I seeing? And it was actually one of the extreme late night special edition things where they actually were playing the old music videos. It was cool as shit. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, but you stick this shit on at 12:30 at night, our time. Who's going to see it? The older people who actually remember that shit are all in bed by then. Because most of us either have to work or whatever the next day, or we're just too tired to be up that late. And see, to me, HBO and Stars, they're just expensive. It's an expensive add-on. Well, but that's because I have cable still. I know. Go ahead and tell me how stupid I am, but I do. And see, Ray, I can understand that because I actually paid for HBO for a long time just for one series. I did not give a shit about anything else but one series. And that was Boardwalk Empire back in the day. And I'm sure a lot of you guys remember Boardwalk Empire. Well, with the amount of internet that we use here and to push everything we do push, it the cable kind of balances it out, you may say. Chuck it. What you up to, babe? Oh no, see, we no three-way trap shit. Nope, nope. Mm-mm. Metro Drones, happy wacky hump day, my dear. How are you, my dear Bill? Thank you so much for stopping in. Paid your internet bill today. It's $108.95 every month. I don't even know. Let me think. What the hell do I pay them? What is my cable? Hold on. Apps. Gotta love the apps. Crystal is tired, Chuck. That's what I was saying. DW was in here earlier, and I was moving my chair like this. I was trying to get comfortable, is what it was. And he says, "Have you got a damn treadmill chair? Because I see you like moving the chair, but you're not like moving." And I said, "Well, I'm not technically moving the chair. I'm trying to get comfortable." I said, "Because for the last 2 days, I've been stuck behind a desk for over 9 hours a day, staring at a computer screen." Mm. And then what I enjoy doing in my spare time either involves a phone, an iPad, or a book. So either way, I'm still involving my eyeballs a lot. And uh oh, excuse me. So I told DW, I was like, yeah, I was trying to get comfortable and still staring at a computer screen after sitting in a chair like this. And let's see, I pulled another 9.5 hour day today. I've got another 9 hour day tomorrow, another one Friday. It's a long week. Let me see here. I pay around 160, and that's for our high-speed internet and cable. So that's not too bad. Oh, don't worry, Chuck County, my dear. I will be getting some sleep soon. I told Chris, I said, yeah, I'm going live, but I'm not going live for long tonight because I'm like, Metro, technically we're doing good. Uh, Tired, but good. Tiff, welcome, my dear. Oh. Nah, Alvin, sounds to me like that tree needs to be topped. Right, Eric? You remember. I know you would. And that was back when MTV was full of actual music. Oh. Nah, Ray, I won't fall out at the desk, I promise. Back there, though, that's a different story. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen asleep in that chair. And Chris would be like, hey, go to bed. And I'm like, nah. MTV's first video. God. I'm not even going to try. What year did MTV first come out, first of all, Chuck? You got to give me that much. You don't know. All right, Chuck, come on out with it. What was MTV's first video? Right, Ray, it should be Video Killed the Radio Star. Oh, God, the Pauly Shore days. Yeah, those were the days. Right, Chuck. Go ahead, Ray. You looked that up, didn't you? Good morning, Heath. Come on, Jess. You can tell me. He looked that shit up, didn't he? Oh, there you go. August 1st, 1981. Right, Chuck? Now I wonder what the last music video ever played on MTV was. Those were the days. Lady Gaga paparazzi. Been pulling some crazy hours at work, Heath. Putting the time in, my dear. Things have changed a lot. Ray's playing in the fish tank again. Hey, Birdman. All right, Eric, I got a question. Now, you've grown squash. How long after you get the yellow blossoms of squash do you actually get squash? Because I've gotten a ton of yellow blossoms and no squashes. And I'm confused. We were having this discussion earlier. Oh, Lord Birdman, you fixed 2 things but effed up a third. That ain't good. Well, it's good in a way, but bad in a way. You gotta get that third thing fixed. Well, technically, Alvin, a lot of people kill their own careers, just like Pauly Shore did. It's almost like they get too big. Oh, shit, Birdman. Effed up your PC. I kind of agree with you on that one, Alvin. YouTube kind of like killed MTV for good. Well, Birdman, you can always do a rollback and go back, reset your computer back to a time period before you screwed up something. You can do that. Now, are you talking laptop or are you talking desktop PC? He's out in the living room somewhere. You might be surprised, Birdman. Put it in safe mode and then do a system rollback. And are you sure you did not get a virus that is making it seem like everything is screwed up and is slowing everything down? I will double check that before you do anything else. Oh my God, anyone own parachute pants at any time? Chuck, honey, I think we all had some of that hammer time. multiple pairs of parachute pants. All different colors, all different patterns. Have I seen my man's appearance in your latest video? No, my dear, I have not watched. I don't think it's your last two videos. Not going to lie. I've been a little off lately. Like Five Finger Death Punches, I'm a little bit off today's type song. That's how I've kind of like been lately. There's just been too much going on. But yeah, I will definitely check that out, my dear. Super funny, huh? Oh my god, I don't know. I don't even want to know what you two have come up with. I'll just watch. Birdman says, at least I turned on notch filters on my 65S. It's nuts now. And installed the hulls on his white jumper T12. See, everybody talks about the Hall gimbals, and a lot of people see a huge difference. Others only see a minor difference. Who knows? He said, and fucked up the PC. What a day. Look, okay, I mean, not everything can be perfect. And you didn't fuck it up. It's only a temporary oops. You know what you gotta do. Now you just gotta fix it. Ooh. Holy shit. Chuck said better bearings and they last longer. That's all. That's all. It's like you upgrade your ball bearings on your roller skates, or yeah, we're going back 80s. I just glanced up and saw Alvin's a very 80s theme too. I think all of our Hammer pants were kind of 80s themed, but that's the 80s. Speaking of 80s, it's funny because they were doing I think it's National Vinyl Day or some crazy thing. So they were doing that on the radio today, and it was all about like the songs of the 70s and the 80s, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And they were saying, oh yeah, we ought to redo the 80s, have another decade of the 80s, and I'm like, there's not enough freaking hairspray in the world to pull off another decade of the 80s. Alf was always trying to eat the cat. And the California raisins. Oh my God. Well, see, wait, no, because fanny packs are coming back. So you gotta watch that one. But yeah, fanny packs were popular back then. Yep, Alf and his alien life form. And we all remember not the mama. Our beloved dinosaurs. You know, if you think about it, speaking of ending series, right? And how they ended, I don't even remember the name of it, but it was the dinosaur series with the not the mama, and how they ended Alf. I did not like how they ended either one of those series. Right, Alvin? I agree. Anyone trying to bring fanny packs back should be ashamed of themselves, but they are. Ha! Chuck, OP, short shorts all day long. All day, day. And you know what's funny is there was a factory that made Ocean Pacific shorts within a block from where I grew up. And I grew up in the country. So, yeah, it was fun times. You still see space just below the plane. Will you hush, Eric? I'm not telling him that. I am not. Nope, nope, nope. No. The land before time. Okay. Thank you, Night Train. And our tree stars. Max Headroom. Headroom. Chuck Hun. I'm still trying to picture you. All right. So the OP short shorts and a gecko tank top. I don't know what to say, my dear. You got me speechless on that one. But to answer your question, I hear a quad. A whoop of some sort. Jinko jeans and Airwalk skater shoes. Eddie Murphy bra. Jansport backpacks. Yeah, it's like all the old shoes are definitely coming back. That's why I said they're bringing back a lot of different things. In living color, yeah, I don't think in living color will ever come back. You're gonna send me a picture next time you get to Cali, huh? Well, no, I don't think Chucks ever went away. They were just more hidden, per se, undercover, whatever you want to call it. A select few. Now everybody wants them. Eric, honey, you're telling your age. RC Crazy was skateboarding in 2000. And yeah, Chuck, I'm not surprised at all that you wrecked every skateboard you had. You're a little rough with your toys, my dear. I never got into the skateboarding. I was more about the roller skating, 4 to 5 days a week. You didn't stop skating until about 11 years ago. See, nah, I've had too many knee surgeries and everything to even attempt any of this crazy stuff. Mama is older and wiser now. It's like, yeah, no. That hurts when I go down. And if I go down wrong, I might not be able to come back up without a lot of assistance. And I don't have time for that anymore. So we try not to do things that might put me in that position. Older and wiser. No, Alvin, I cannot. Nah. I don't have the ankles for inline skating. I have never ice skated the inline skates. Nope, regular skates. The old fashioned. Well, I can't technically say old fashioned, but they no. 7 years ago for me was still hitting the big skate parks in Cali. Well, you all have to think. Okay, now this one's gonna really interest you. I had my very first knee surgery in 1995. Now, mind you, I've not let any of my knee surgeries stop me in really any form, but I don't want to necessarily put myself through another one. Just got her new gear and skates. Awesome. Right, Eric? We're kind of shaped differently now. Right? Everybody says, hey, Chris. They at least see the whoop. He said, yeah, Russell's flying. No, he's not. Rusty's in there. Probably chatting with his girlfriend. See, he said hi. Nah, Chuck. This chickie does not like jumping on a board in the first place. So, no, I definitely would not be jumping on a board at any age. Uh oh. Eric RC Crazy just issued that challenge for you, my dear. Do it. Fly on a board. Can you do it? I think you can. I have faith in Chuck It. Yeah. Chuck, honey, just remember, older and wiser. You'll get there. I promise. You'll get there. Hey, look, y'all were modifying even way back then, if you think about it. Okay? Modifying for your hobby. It might have been that pole millions grinding bar, but you know what? It worked, did it, or did it not? It obviously did, so that multiple different people from all over the place knew what it is and how to do it. And see, Chuck, that would have been a good thing if we'd actually had some type of recording device that was, I don't know, pockety size back then. And yeah, there's a big difference if you're going to like a skate park that has the different, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Obstacles to per se if you were just out on the street in an urban park, making your own obstacles. There's a big difference with that. Right? And see, that's what you call passion, Chuck. You know that. I don't care what I gotta do, I wanna do it. See, having that access to huge skate parks, you had those obstacles to be able to master. I'm gonna hurt this man. I do not have a hoodie on. But see, in Cali and places like that, you all had more interest than we did on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm sure you did get a concussion on a 15-foot vertical concrete ramp. Yeah, you break a wrist. Yeah, I'm sure you probably do get a concussion. Hard head. I told you, when you start breaking things, that hurts. It's time to stop. Boards are one thing, bones are another. I know, now you're just air skating, right? Skating through the air instead of on the ground. Well, it was a different kind of skating on the East Coast, but that's why I say we didn't have the big name people per se, more on the East Coast that can get things done so that we would have had the skate parks here. So instead, our skating became the outlaw style skating. Yeah, I ain't doing heights either, Alvin. Nope. Right? No battery left behind. No battery nor quad will be left behind. Batteries may be ejected, but they will not be left behind. As long as Razman is around. Or, and on that note, my guys, I am going to wind down. We're at 9:30. I appreciate y'all hanging out, even through my yawns and my red eyes. And we will be back on Friday over on MD95 TSI's channel for the Drone Network with Doc Watson, MD95 TSI, and me. And until next time, guys, if I don't see you there, I'll see you right here next Wednesday. I'm going to try to get some rest. I hope you guys have a great week. If I don't see you on Wednesday or on Friday, shit, I will see you all next Wednesday. And I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend. Until next time. Love you guys.